When you're a videographer and you're trying to cover an event, especially if that event is huge and covers a lot of ground, the task can be quite daunting. And by daunting, I mean it can be like terrifying. There's so many things that are going on at the same time, and you're just one person. You can't be at all places at all times. Well, I'm going to give you my simple process that will allow you to cover an event, no matter how big it is, with confidence, and you won't be scared the next time you do it. So last night I had the opportunity to go out to Jones Park and do some event coverage for an event called Sea of Stars. And they were going to be showing some drones out at Jones Park over the water, out over the Gulf of Mexico. I think it's that direction from the way I'm facing, but that doesn't matter for the screen right here. I got hired on last minute to do this event coverage, and so the only thing I really had time to research about the event was the fact that they were doing drones. I knew that I was going to have to go out there and meet up with the people in order to get a breakdown of the event, but what I didn't expect was the massive amount of land that it was covering and the massive amount of people that were going to be there. So number one is always to meet up with the people that hired you in order to get a breakdown of the event and to set expectations. Now for me, since it was a last minute event, I wasn't able to do this beforehand, but ideally, this is something you want to do a day or two before the actual event starts. And so you're not out there setting up your gear and getting the breakdown of the event at the same time. Now, once you've done that, there's a few steps that you're going to need to do. You're going to need to get a few establishing shots. Get some shots of the entire ground. Maybe if you're doing an event that's indoors, maybe you get some shots of the outside of the space. If you're doing some kind of a party, maybe you get balloons or the cake or maybe the signage of the party. If it's a birthday party, happy birthday, and that's your establishing shot. You know that this is going to be your first shot, or you have a pool of shots that could potentially be your first shot. The next thing you want to do after you've gotten your establishing shots is to get the shots that are specific to the event. Now, these are the shots that you've gone over with the people that hired you. Maybe they want smiling faces, maybe they want family, maybe they want people interacting, smiling, having fun. Make sure you get a ton of those shots, and you want to shoot them wide, you want to shoot them medium, and you want to shoot them close. I didn't bring my telephoto lens to this particular one, but I stuck with the 50mm for most of the shooting, and I used the 11 to 16mm for a lot of those establishing shots and to get the full spectrum of the space shots that I was talking about earlier. The next thing you'll want to make sure you capture is anything special that's happening at the event. The event that I was doing yesterday was the Sea of Stars, and I was talking about the drones, and so something that I wanted to do was to get the drone crew that was going to be flying the drones. I wanted to make sure to get them setting the drones up, establish the fact that they were going to be out there in this recap video so that once the drones fly up, I can focus on more reactions and get the drones up there in the air and it makes sense in the video. The fifth thing that you're going to want to do while you're out at the event is to make sure to grab a closing shot, and that can be anything. If you're at a wedding, that can be the couple walking out of the doors, maybe running to the car as they leave. If you're at a birthday party, that can be the person blowing out the candles or something like that. You have to kind of be creative on all of these shots, but the closing shot especially, because you want to make sure to hold that shot a little bit longer, because whenever I'm doing an event video anyway, at the end I always like to throw up the graphic of that event or make something like happy birthday or the marriage of husband and wife, whoever it is. In this case, I'll put up Sea of Stars 2021. This is 2021. We're getting close to 2022. Man, this year's flying by. All right, so those are kind of the 5 things I do whenever I'm hired as a videographer to cover an event. So I hope that helps. Look, this is Vlogtober. I'm trying to do a video every day in October. I'm hoping to get this one out today. I'm filming it and I'm gonna go over to the computer and put them in. I'm planning on putting in some of the video that I took out of the event yesterday, so I hope you enjoyed watching that video. Don't judge too hard on the color grade because I'm literally color grading this all and making this video like within an hour. So don't judge too hard, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow.